one hand, it divides a state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from Bragg Bride to the legendary Water and Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get first crack at it today. The Cyclones, who've been bedeviled over the years by close losses, pulled out one of their own the last time.
It's all about executing when it matters the most. The coaching staff loved the way their players were ready to go late in the game. So let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, and they executed so well. Iowa obviously always the same, so physical, so tough, but the Cyclones found a way to make plays and win the football game.
Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Third down play from the gun. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Got him downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So Iowa State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now on first down from the 30.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. When you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. On third down, he drops the throw. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
It's good. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Let's go. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the front packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Kennick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Thanks to grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll pull it on the read. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Second down now after the sack. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lincoln. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the second half will give us. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Pass interference. Offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You knew this first possession of the second half, it goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a third and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's been a rock fight on both sides.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. the gun. The running back has it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He wants to change this route. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense gets set for second down. Here we go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got him. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, the inside give. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the... who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. They're trailing by 13 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last few plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to power their way ahead. just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Get set, get set.
To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's a draw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Backed up now, here's second and long. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Pulls it in. It's DeMarco. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Creates a little space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He's got it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to